Ready to go at the plate, Mike Trout.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
And that's off the inside edge. And we are underway. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now one away. And now it's Mookie Betts. Lifted in the air, right center field. Into the slide, and he got it. 2 down, bases empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Man at second. Strike 2.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
And 1-2.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready.
In the air, left field, down the line. Santander hauls it in to end the inning. And now the DH, J.D. Martinez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one at triple digits.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Grounds one to short. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. So up next, Connor Griffin. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Martinez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Anthony Santander at the plate. Towards first, and it goes just foul. On the ground left side, 6, 4, out, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Dollander, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Oh. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Big time
No
jam
ball,
right
2
there.
strikes.
I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little
1
bit.
ball.
Check
2
swing,
strikes.
and that's a ball. Way
2
high
balls,
with that one.
2 strikes.
Now 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3,
Nice
and
try,
that's 2 in a
Ramon.
row. Oscar Charleston stepping in now. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Brings it in, and that is that. Bottom of the second, and here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And he swings over the top there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball.
2
Great
strikes.
job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
No, that's foul.
That
Ball.
misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
2-2 the count.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Strikes him out with 102. So 2 down now, and here is Nick Kurtz. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
There's the strike. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one in the
ball,
dirt,
1 strike.
and it's 1-1. In the air, left field. Catches, stumbles, hangs on. Here's the catcher to hit, Kyle Higashioka. Pitch
1-0.
misses, and it's 1-0. Top of the third, no score. And that's in the dirt. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got it.
Nice try, Ramon.
And now batting, Mike Trout. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Out towards right center field. And it drops in. Around second now, going for 3. Coming home. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Now he stops and he's able to get back into third.
Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Well done behind the dish.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
JD Martinez stands in. And that's outside. 1-0. Runner on at third. 1 gone. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit.
2-2 the count.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. 1 away with a runner at third. And the next pitch is way outside. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. Now it's the shortstop, Connor Griffin. And that one fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Way out front for strike 2.
No ball,
2 outs
strikes.
and a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. Fans and welcome back to the ballpark. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
It's Aaron Judge now. In the air out to center. Geloff makes his way towards it. Here's Jose Ramirez. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Soto really on his horse for it. Diving, makes the grab. Runner tagging from first. Now he changes his mind and heads back to first without a throw. Juan Soto now. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And there's a strike.
Well, these players just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Here's Juan Soto. Fly to left his first time. Fouled off. He was late. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive. Base hit down the line. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ethan Salas. There's a swing and a drive. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Passes third, he wants it all. Play at the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one ripped. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. Tatis around second. Now a relay to third, and he's out. Cut down, and we're back. New inning getting started, and now Ketel Marte. Ferris back to work. And out number 1 on the grab. So digging in, Oscar Charleston. Swing and a pop-up. Gordon towards the line. He hauls it in. 2 away. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Kurtz goes 6 feet 5 inches. Just 21 years old. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-1. Higashioka swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. This to third. Gordon throws across the diamond, and that will end. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And that's downstairs and outside. Off the mark there. 2-0. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Check swing, called strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's the second baseman, set. Here goes the runner. Late swing, fouled off. Kurtz aboard here at first with nobody out. And they tag him out. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down. Now the third baseman, Alex Gordon. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to the left, Ramirez. Fires over to first. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Mike Trout. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Betts. Over to first, and Betts is gone. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Yeah. 0-1.
Tatis really on his horse for it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom of the 6th, and Martinez. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Soto makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next, Connor Griffin.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a...
Oh, that got him. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Juan Soto. Swing and a miss.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
1-1.
With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Goes down looking. So 2 down now, and here is Ethan Salas. Ripped on the ground to second. Marte throws to first in time. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Next to hit, Juan Soto. Just missed.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And that misses. And now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 2 down. Here's Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 in this one. Out to center. Tatis on the move. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th. And now here is Fernando Tatis Jr. Hit softly on the ground to third. Sends it to first. One up, one down. So digging in, Nick Kurtz.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
0-1's the count.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down. And here is Zach Geloff. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1.
Just missed.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Into left center for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in. Just
runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe.
now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Got him. That's his. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Oscar Charleston. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
Wow.
0-1's the count.
That's not even close to the zone.
And that skips in the dirt. Swings over the top of that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swings and chases a low one there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they get Charleston for the out. Now at the plate, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit, Kyle Higashioka. And that's in the dirt.
No strikes.
Out in front and foul to the left side.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play.
Cuts on it and misses. That's bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, J.D. Martinez. Clemens back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And now they're out in front. It's 2-1.
Now pitching, Michael.
And now Connor Griffin. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. So up next, Anthony Santander. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That ball's carrying. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. And the batter now, Juan Soto. And a base hit. Here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. Breaking ball inside. Ball one. Kopech goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a four-seam fastball. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? It's gone. So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses. 4 runs already in the frame. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Up the middle. On to Oscar. And they take care of Tatis for the out. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Check swing called strike. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. And we're back. Here's Mike Trout.
Now pitching. Jordan Zimmerman.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Here's Mookie Betts at the plate now. He's one of the few players in baseball history to win the MVP. And now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that ball is out of here. Mookie Betts muscles one out the opposite way. And they close the gap. It's 5-3. Aaron Judge at the plate. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back to the back homers. It's 5-4. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. That one misses, and that is ball one. And a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one almost got him.
1 strike.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Oh, that hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Soto swings through it for strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Pitch
One
misses
ball,
there,
2
and
strikes.
it's 1-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing
Nice
and
throw,
a miss.
Mo.
That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. On the ground, and this should do it.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of big.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses in.
You got to be.
No throw. He's in there safely. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 1-1. Runner goes again. Cut on and missed.
One ball.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Close one here. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
The center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
On the corner for a strike, and we're underway. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Higashioka up with it. To first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Ted Simmons now at the plate. Just off the inside edge.
Nope.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And the right-hander deals. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper digs in now. And there's a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball. Fouled off left side. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Harper retired. And the inning is over. Here's Mike Trout. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Not even close there. Ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That misses, and it's 2-1. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ellie De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball. 1-1.
And safe. It's a stolen base. No outs. Runner on second. This one chopped up the middle. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Trout stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fires to first in time. Here's Jose Ramirez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 1-2 here. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Crow Armstrong running hard to get it, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. Back here at Coors Field, and the batter now, Corey Seager. Clemens back to work. And that one fouled off. Clemens, a 6'4" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a curve. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Don Baylor, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ouch, that one drilled him. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but
Laser, base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
big RBI for him right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Bunted back towards the mound. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Strike 3, got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. They've cleared the bases. Into third as the triple clears the bases.
How about that? Clears the bases. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The 0-1. Fought off foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Back foot slider ties him. Bottom half of inning number 2. Anthony Santander at the plate. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man at second. In the dirt, and a count 1-2. Runner breaks for third. Trying to move him over here. Handles, throws to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. First pitch swinging.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
In the dirt, runner stays put at third. Next pitch is outside. Santander stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Now here is Zach Geloff. This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Inside, and a count 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Carter, long run into the gap, and he makes the catch. And that... On to the third inning. Here comes Bryce Harper. That one at triple digits.
You know, this group of hitters really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Corey Seager, 0-1.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
And a swing and a miss there. Fly ball down the line. Santander sizes this one up, and there's one down. Don Baylor getting ready to hit. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Here's Mookie now. Slice down the right side. On the ground, right side. On to first. And Betts is set down. Back here in Denver. And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. And that's fouled off. Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Trout. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. 1 out. Base is empty. Sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down. Elly De La Cruz will hit next. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Now this is in the air down the line. Baylor on the move towards foul ground. Makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Evan Carter. And that one fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Outside low, and it's 2 and 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nick Kurtz now at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. You know, he could be getting a feel for that slider, though, so maybe that's something he can build off of.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Alex Gordon, the next to hit. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. And Joe McDonald says he went around.
Ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that is downstairs. 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Santander right there to make the grab. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
In the dirt. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond. And
this one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. McGuire around third. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. McGuire at third, Ramirez at second with nobody out. In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball,
runners hold
2
tight.
strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one
Ball
missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Back to work, 3-2 now. And they're all loaded up.
that could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Infield fly called there. So they're all loaded up. Next is the designated hitter, Nick Kurtz. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
0-2 is the count.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1.
He's out.
Can't hang on. And now Zach Geloff. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Ted Simmons getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's got himself a triple. 1 down, runner at third. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Gone. A 2-run homer. It's 6-1. Seager stands in now. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Popped up. Ramirez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now Don Baylor.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
0-1.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. And down on strike. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Sale measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him, Kyle Higashioka. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Geloff on at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Man at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Now it's going to be Mike Trout. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And that one is inside. Gordon. Throw to first in time. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here at Coors Field, top of the 6th inning. Here's Mookie to hit. Clemens back to work. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Evan Carter digs in now. 1 for 2. Clemens over to first. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Makes the grab, 1 away. So a man aboard. Next to hit, Nick Kurtz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Off the plate, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Next one in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Makes the catch for the out. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
That one at 95, missed up top. 1-2 the count. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's ripped. Base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's out.
He's out.
Cut down. Back here in Denver, top of inning number 7. Now the third baseman, Alex Gordon. That one at triple digits.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Not close with that one. 2-1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Fouled off to the right. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He will score. Now around third, waving him home. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a.
Now here is Ted Simmons in the air, right field. Trout on his horse and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Here's Harper now. Santander racing after it. Hauls it in for the out. So now it's Corey Seager. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Flails at that one. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they put the tag on him for the out. So a man aboard. And now it's going to be Kyle Higashioka out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. In the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Got him swinging. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Leading off, Mookie Betts. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun.
2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Makes the grab, 1 down. Evan Carter will hit next. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
And a base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Step off. Oh, he jumped early. Now a chance for Nick Kurtz. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. And that's a stolen base, not even close. 1 away with a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Now he steps off as the runner breaks for the plate. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Mike Trout.
Emmanuel Clase.
That one fouled off. Clase, a 6'2 righty, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
0-2 is the count.
Here's the 0-2. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He circles the bases. It's 8-2. At the plate, Elly De La Cruz. High fly ball out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. So up next, Mark McGwire. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning. And they're chipping away. It's 8-3. Base is empty, one away. Jose Ramirez now at the plate. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. And ball one. Two runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. It's a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive.
And he makes the grab. That's out number 2. And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The other way. And that's a fair ball. Ramirez in to score. And it's 8-4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Swings through that one for strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. Fly ball center field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. He's got it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball. It's now 8-4. This one in the air center field. Anthony under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So 2 down now, and here is Ted Simmons. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the 9th. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's back here in Denver. Bottom of the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And first offering is fouled off. Kopech deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Digging in, Kyle Higashioka. A little out front there as he swings through it. Kopech A very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, pretty much forget about it.
That one in there to Mike Trout. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And a slider misses down and away.
2-2 the count.
One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. In our final. Now in Tampa Bay, welcome in Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Swing and a foul out of play. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
On the ground to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there. And he earns the base hit.
And now 2-0. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That catches the zone for a strike. 3-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 down, winning run on first. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Danny Jansen to hit here. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position. 2 away. And now here is Johnny DeLuca. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And he swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now into the game, Jake Mangum. He'll be out in left field. Go ahead run on base. Now it's Marcus Semien. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Mangum brings it in. And there's one away. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. 0 for 3 in this one. That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Drew Rasmussen warming up for manager Kevin Cash. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Around third. Fires to the plate. But it's offline. He will score. It's 4-3. Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here is Jock Peterson. First and second, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. And the Rays manager making his... So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Smith. He's already homered in this game. And delivers outside.
They call this batter a gamer because he always seems to perform better when it matters most. Who doesn't want a guy like that on your team?
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And that one in the air center field. DeLuca settles under it and makes the catch. We're in extras. Tap foul at the plate.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Good job to fight that one off. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
Young tosses to first, out on the sac bunt. Yandy Diaz now. Golden opportunity right here. That's in for a strike. With the winning run at the plate. And we're in the last half of the 10th. And that just misses. Into center. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw. It's off the mark and he scores.
Such great concentration. Everybody.
Manager out of the... And now it's Brandon Lowe. Ripped, but it curls foul. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Zips it to first. Lowe out on the play.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Caminero in the box now, takes strike 1. And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been. 11th inning set to get underway, and here's Corey Seager to hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch misses.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. With the go-ahead run at third, and here in extra innings. Out front, rip foul. That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. The run scores from third. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Always
always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In comes the run from second. And they take a 3-run lead. And a Rays manager making runner in scoring position. No outs. Next up for Texas, Marcus Semien. And first offering is fouled off. Young leads off second with nobody out. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That misses. Ball 3. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Higashioka in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one cutting but missing down low. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's a little bit low. And strike 2. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning, and we're here in the top half of the 11th. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to...
Number 48 gets the ball now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Low makes the catch, and there's one gone. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Bunts it in the air. Caminero grabs it on the run. Hung up in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. But it's a late. All set for the bottom of the 11th. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Jake Mangum. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dunks one into left. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Now fly ball to right center. It falls in, and that's a knock. Coming home. He's safe. It's 11-7. And the Rangers. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. In there at the knees. And the count even at 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. And we're in the bottom of the 11th. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Stays alive. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So digging in, Johnny DeLuca. In the air on the infield, Berger settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Last chance for the Rays. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. That one misses. 1-0. Aranda leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And another ball.
2-0.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Milner is just 1 strike away. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers add another to their winning streak. In Minnesota. Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the 9th. Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-run game, bottom 9. Good eye in that spot.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Swung on, belted, way back there. And it's off the wall to second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Up the middle. Seager fires over to first. Down to the last out for the Twins. And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. That one finds the zone. And that's strike one. And fouled off. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game. Here at PNC Park with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Ninth inning here with one away. The Rangers have firmly established themselves as top contenders. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher, goes with the fastball.
Slider got him for strike three.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Strike two.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where...
And that's whipped for a base hit. Heading for the plate. One runs in. Palacios rounds third, headed for the plate. In to score from first. And it's a two-run single, and they trail by one. Late swing, fouled off. Oh, 1 now. In the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. The Pirates down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Another win for them in Singy. They've made it look about as routine as it could be this season.
Well, we're about halfway through this, Boog, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. I love the fire, the hustle they're putting out there on every single play, every single day. They've got the goods.
Back here in Baltimore with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. Holiday in the box now. Takes strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that's down, a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice.
And the Rangers.
Now pitching for Texas, number 63.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Outside low. And 1-1.
One strike.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Mullins, the next to hit, takes ball one. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
2-2 the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Oh, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one man to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game. Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That one came in at 99.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just...
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. So coming into the game now on defense, Colton Cowser. He takes over in right. Well, 1-run game. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. And that drops in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Cionel Perez, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Soto, the power lefty, up as well. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Up next for the Rangers, Adolis Garcia. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Cano, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Cowser makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Kyle Higashioka getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Sneaks through, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here's Jack Peterson. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Ball one there. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Misses off the plate. And the count's even at 2. Higashioka, the runner at first with 2 gone. The next pitch misses, and a full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Rips one to right. Cowser makes the grab, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order. We head to the bottom of the ninth and into the box for Baltimore. Gunnar Henderson. And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fought off foul. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2 now.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Check swing. Did he go? No. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Orioles down to their final strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing. Just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Back in Arlington with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. Here's Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 3 in this one. Late on that fastball.
Well, strike one. So critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And out number 1 on the grab. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
This guy at the dip
Goes the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
There's the strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Keegan Aiken. 32nd appearance. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Rutschman makes the play, and there's one away. So next to hit for Texas, Evan Carter. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Movement in the bullpen. Gregory Soto getting loose out there. Cano, the right-hander, also getting loose. And that bunted towards third. Whips it across. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Siege to the plate now. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And that's down and away. Breaking ball misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
3-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. He didn't make it easy for him. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard.
Can't field it cleanly. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. He's 2 outs away. Here's Adley Rutschman. Check swing, called strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Orioles down to their final out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
They're down to their final strike.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
Garcia is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium, John Shabby alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. Well, one-run game. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Snags it on the run, and there's one down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Peterson in the box again, takes a strike. Action in the Angels bullpen. Robert Stevenson up and throwing. Quijada warming up as well. Peterson just got a piece of it. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's towards center. Adell moves under it. He makes the grab. 2 down. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Midway. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
A little bit low.
Oh, that's low.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses.
No, that missed.
2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
So we get an intentional walk with no outs in the inning. Runner on the go. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And here is Zach Neto. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do.
To first, that's the 3rd out. Inning over. Angels leave 1, but they still lead it 2-1. We go to the 8th, and the batter now, Josh Smith. Kikuchi back to work. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. And we are tied. It's 2-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here comes Corey Seager. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Way high there, and that's ball 1. Fastball is outside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right side, hard hit. First out in the top of the 8th. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. 1 for 3. That one not close. Ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
That's smacked on a line to center. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Josh Young. He represents the go-ahead run. And a big swing and a miss. Stevenson, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Just off the outside edge, and the count even 1-1. Got the back going too soon at strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held up. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering way off the plate.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And that is low for ball 4.
Take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And that one fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now the go-ahead run's in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Garcia swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. Rendon throw to first. And Garcia is out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So remaining in the game defensively, Josh Young. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Rengifo up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Ground ball right side.
That's
down
foul.
the line, and it's foul. And fouled off. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Manager out of the dugout.
Number 6.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. And that is in for a strike. 0-2. That one to first, and that's foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Set down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. 2 outs, bases empty. So in now for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
No balls. 2 strikes.
That hits the dirt.
1-2.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Angels get one with a solo homer. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. And that is out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
close
That's the
one
ball.
doesn't get the call. Going to count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch way upstairs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Got him swinging.
I'll see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
One down, base is empty. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Line drive. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. Last chance now for the Rangers. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And there's a foul ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike. The Rangers down to their final strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels even up this four-game series in a game apiece. Singy, do you think games against division rivals mean more to the players than other games?
I mean, I always got a little more charged up for those games in the division. And sure, you want to win every game all season long, but every player knows that a division title, that can really set you up for success in the postseason. So these divisional rivalry games can definitely feel more impactful for sure, both in the standings and on team morale.
Back here in Houston, we're in the eighth with one man out. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton here in the booth. Higashioka swings through it for strike one.
It's 0-1.
Turned on, but foul wide of third.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
2 on, 1 out.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch.
And that one gets away at the plate. A wild pitch, and the tying run is now 90 feet away. That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2.
Don't be surprised.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And Jock Peterson stands in. Golden opportunity right here. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One runs in. The throw to third. And he's out. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. So up next, Jake Burger. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Fouled off. He was late. Packed house here at Daikin Park. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got it. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Alvarez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him looking, and he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Back here at Daikin Park, now at the plate, Marcus Semien. The line to kick the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luis Garcia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Presley getting cranked up as well. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Not close with that one, and the count 1-2. Swings and misses. Tosses to first, and Semien is out. Wyatt Langford digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And there's a ball.
Ball. 2-1.
That's down and in.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Line to left. Alvarez makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Evan Carter will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2.
Full count.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve.
That's foul.
Just missed.
Ball. Hit. 1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive. Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it. So, really great job coming.
Here comes the skipper. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. just misses the mark outside the zone.
One ball, two
A
strikes.
one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
No, that's in.
Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
2-0.
Back to first, and he's safe. That one misses, and now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. Runner takes off, and that's fouled off. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Got him looking. And just one out remaining for Houston.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers strand the tying run on base to win it. Back at Globe Life Field. Welcome in John Shambi and Chris Singleton. We've got one out here in inning number 7. Young swings through it for strike 1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Right side. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs. Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Carter headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Higashioka now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Outside.
2 strikes.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch off the plate, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter sizing this one up. That is the inning. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, out towards right center. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Riley Green. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a strike in there.
But he's got ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
Well, pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that. Back in Arlington, ready for the bottom of the 8th, and now it's Jake Burger to hit. Maeda back to work. Swings through that.
Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Simeon, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That's out to center field. Meadows on the move. Drops into the glove. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Foul ball there. High in the air, out to right. Carpenter sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the DH, Matt Vierling. Swing and a miss. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. He's 2 outs away. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base. Maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers make it 6 straight victories. Back at Globe Life Field. Welcome in John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We've got 1 out here in inning number 7. The Rangers are out to a healthy lead in the division, looking really good. Singing, with the trade deadline coming up, do you think they're set to go as is, or do you think they need to add some more firepower?
Well, I think the way that the game operates in this day and age, Boog, I mean, teams making big additions at the deadline, and you just see it can be a flurry of moves. I'd be surprised if they just stayed with the roster they have. I think they could have a big deal in the works.
The Braves bullpen has some activity. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee getting loose as well. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still 1 away. So bases all loaded up. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Golden opportunity right here.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And now the count is even. Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run's in. The second run scores. In to score from first. Throw cut off to third. The tag out. Manager out of the dugout. Seager stands in now. Out there to center. Harris racing after it. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the inning. Gray back to work. High fly ball out towards left center. Carter under this one. Corrals it. One away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Harris stands in now and watches strike one. Inside corner for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game. But he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Albies in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that's a base hit. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Close, but called a ball. One and 0. In the air, center field, Langford. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Action in the pen down there. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. That misses the zone. 1-1. Now one missed.
1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next pitch is outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. So digging in, Adolis Garcia. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning. First and second, no outs. Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. And a breaking ball misses outside. First and second here, no outs. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. And a foul ball.
Yep, that ball went out.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Outside low, and now 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Pulls that one foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball right side. Fair ball. Coming home. So a man aboard, Jake Burger, the next to hit. Sliced hard but foul.
One and one.
Out to short, Arcia. Fires across the diamond, and that'll keep more runs. Back in Arlington. Now here is Marcell Ozuna. And first offering is fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. Semien sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And there's one down. And the batter now, Austin Riley. Bouncer to Young. Braves down to their final out. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Fastball for a strike. Helsley, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. The Braves down to their final strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers even this series up at a game apiece. They pad their division lead with yet another win. Singy, coming up on the trade deadline, they look really solid.
Yeah, they do. And that means they've got a lot of decisions to make. I mean, there's plenty of talent on this roster already, but you never know. And maybe they make a move and try to get that last piece to complete that championship puzzle.
So 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stepping in for the Rangers. Big time power. He's 3rd in the AL in home runs. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Next offering upstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The relay to the plate, but it's offline, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Josh Young. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Rodriguez makes the grab. And that 1 down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. On the ground, could be 2. Can't glove it cleanly. The tag, and he's out. Man at first with one gone. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Doubled his first time. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Bliss. He's got it, and there's two away. So one out, nobody on. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. This one popped up. Bliss. They got it for out number 2. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. That one hit to right. Robles on his way over. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Here's Dylan Moore. Comebacker to the mound. And he can't come up with it. Arozarena in to score. And it's a 7-6 game.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run. You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Inside, and it's 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Outside with a breaking ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 8-6.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's Victor Robles. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.